Hello, my name is Paul Tracy, and I am a singer slash songwriter slash instrumentalist slash storyteller sort of artist. And I'm sure you recognize that melody I'm playing. It's Jesu Joy of Man's Desiring by the composer Johann Sebastian Bach. You know that tune, and I'm playing it on a kalimba. I think you know the instrument. It's a little wooden box with 17 tines or metal notes attached on the front of it, and it's played with just your two thumbs. Now, would you come with me to a date in history? It's January the 17th, 1962. I'm in Johannesburg on a professional stage for the very first time, playing a kalimba. And at that time, I was the world's best professional kalimba player. And sadly, I must add, I was also the world's worst kalimba player. I'm joking, of course. I was the best and the worst because I was the only professional kalimba player. And the reason for that was because my father, Dr. Hugh Tracy, had only just invented the kalimba. Well, he didn't exactly invent it. He used all his knowledge about African music and African musical instruments, and he redesigned the kalimba for Western music from all the different versions he knew about this particular instrument, the African mbira. That's a word spelled M-B-I-R-A. You have to start with a followed by a B. Mbira. We don't have many words in English like that where you pronounce both letters. Well, we do have umbrella. And we also have thumb, T-H-U-M-B. But of course, the B is silent. No one ever says thumb. So, I'll tell you what I did. I became an expert at playing the kalimba. And people would come to me and ask me questions about it, and they liked the different sound it made. And one time, I was in England, in London, and a conductor came to me and invited me to go to the recording studio in Abbey Road. You know, the studio made famous by the Beatles who recorded there. And he invited me to play my kalimba on a pop singer's recording of a lonesome whistle blow sort of folk song with a big orchestra. Well, I felt pretty excited sitting there with my little kalimba next to all those orchestra members with their trombones and violins and double basses and bassoons and timpani drums and even triangles, etc., etc. And the conductor said, Paul, play 8 bars intro, would you? So I picked the kalimba in the right key, played 8 bars intro, the singer sang, and the orchestra played. And when we were finished, they worked in the control room, souped up the vibrato effect on the back of the kalimba, wah, 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 played it back to us, and the whole orchestra heard it and said, wow, they'd never heard of anything like that before. I think that was a pretty good career move, don't you? Getting really good at something. And once you know how to get really good at something, it's easier to get really good at the next something. And once people know you're really good at whatever it is you do, you'll be in demand. And that's a pretty nice position to be in. But get on with it. Don't wait to be taught all this. Unless you're really lucky and have a great teacher already, teach yourself. Do what I did on my guitar. I didn't have a guitar teacher, so I got a guitar book. Book writers are the smartest people. I found it in a book. All I did was look. I found it in a book in the library. I found it. I wrote that song so long ago. Nowadays, well, everything, you can find it online. Well, that's just great. Anything to help you become really good at what you do. When I was 14, I took up the guitar. I'm not the world's greatest, but I've come so far. Nobody taught me, not then and not now. So how did I learn it? I'll tell you how. Get ready and sing. I found it in a book. All I did was look. I found it in a book in the library. I found it in a book. All I did was look. I found it in a book in the public library.